Hello, welcome to Talking Game. It's just finished. West Ham United 3, Chelsea 2. We're beating the league leaders at the London Stadium. We're staying fourth no matter what happens this weekend in the Premier League. What a win for West Ham. I can't believe it. When I say, sometimes you say, I can't believe it, but you actually can. You're just saying there's a face. I can't believe that. What a win for West Ham. What an absolute fantastic result that is. Unbelievable. What a game. Had everything, didn't it? Some bad things like injuries and stuff. But what a win that is for West Ham. And the good thing is, you want to take it over the last couple of games. The Brighton draw was disappointing, but 4 points out of these two games is a fantastic return for West Ham. What a result, honestly. So proud of the boys right now. Absolutely buzzing. Incredible. We're going to have to do the we're going to have to go through the highlights. I almost don't want to because there's one or two stuff in there that I don't really want to discuss. I just feel good at the minute. I'm just enjoying it. You guys are enjoying it. Oh, what a win from West Ham. Unbelievable. What a result. You know, Chelsea haven't even conceded more than one goal in a game so far this season. We've just scored 3 against them as well. And we were up against it with 2 players taking off through injury as well. So Moyes was up against it a little bit. What a result. What a result by West Ham. Incredible. Right, let's go through it. Compose yourself, Gio, for the sake of the review anyway. Right, went down at halftime. Then I go down in the 28th minute. Up till then, right, up till Chelsea scored, I thought we were playing all right. I thought we were doing all right. I was a little bit hesitant, if you like, when the lineups come out. I could see what Moyes is trying to do. I could understand it. I thought it was a bit risky. But until Chelsea made it 1-0, I actually thought we were doing okay. I thought we were playing all right football. When I say okay, I don't mean we were good, we didn't deserve to be ahead or anything like that. But I thought the game plan was working, which was sit back, don't give them any room, contain them. And I thought we were doing that. We looked decent. But their goal, and when you play the way we did in the first half, when you sit back and you soak up the pressure a little bit, you rely on your defense. You rely on everybody defensively doing everything right, no mistakes, because then you're going to get punished. Your game is built on essentially keeping a clean sheet. You're trying to keep the opponent out first and foremost. And I thought we looked okay on the counter-attack. I thought we were pressing Chelsea quite good in the first half, nicked the ball off them a couple of times, eventually led to a penalty. I thought we were looking all right. But anyway, the Chelsea goal. See, I'm trying to get serious in order to complain here, but I can't. I'm going to be complaining with a smile on my face. What's Antonio doing, right? Let's be honest. What is Antonio doing? He gives the ball away far too easily at the halfway line. You know, Johnson gives it to him, and Johnson's caught in two minds. He doesn't know whether to go and support Antonio or to hold back because Antonio's not going to get it. It almost looks like he's got control of it. So Johnson moves, then he loses the ball. Ball comes down, goes out for a corner. Comes in, goes out for another corner. But the second corner comes in, Thiago Silva heads into the back of the net, and the more I watch it, the more frustrated I get. You know, everybody's doing their job so far. We're restricting them to relatively long-range shots. You know, James and Mount having efforts from outside the box at Fabianski. But all in all, the defence was coping. The corner comes in, and Antonio just stands still. You know, Thiago Silva starts off to the right of him when they're facing the ball, ends up to the left, nodded into the back of the net. Antonio hasn't moved. He's literally just watching Silva run round him and head into the net. I've seen some people say that Fabianski was poor for that goal. I can understand why some people think Fabianski should do better for the first one. Personally, I'm all right conceding a goal. I don't blame Fabianski for it. He's 7-8 yards out of Silva. He heads it into the corner. It's a difficult one. It's always going to be hard for Fabianski to stop. Blame, essentially, as far as I'm concerned, is almost like solely at Antonio's feet there. Anyway, we did make it 1-1 in the 40th minute. Manuel Lanzini with a fantastically taken penalty. Good pressure by Jared Bowen. He reads the play well. Jorginho gives it back to Mendy. Bowen's there, chases him down. Not for the first time. You know, a couple of other chances in the first half came from Bowen in particular, doing the pressing, doing the chasing, pinching off for Thiago Silva on a couple of occasions. You know, he takes off Mendy. Mendy brings him down. Stonewall penalty. But it's fantastically dispatched by Lanzini. I'm going to admit, I'm going to be honest. I was a bit nervous seeing Lanzini take it. I don't know why. I just seen him a little pleased, but in terms of a penalty, 10 out of 10, technique, right. Mendy could have went the right way. He still wouldn't have saved it. Fantastic penalty by Lanzini. 1-1, and you're thinking, right, back into the game now. Game on. Let's go, West Ham. We did that for about 4 minutes. Bearing in mind we scored in the 40th and conceded in the 44th. And in there was a celebration somewhere. Mason Mount this time. It's Declan Rice. Declan Rice gives the ball away. It's a poor sloppy from Declan in the middle of the park. He almost goes to pass it to Souček and decides not to pass it. Unfortunately, he still makes contact with the ball and it becomes half a pass to Souček, if you like. It was a bit of a hospital pass. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Mason Mount himself. Someone nicked in and took it from Souček. He goes out to Ziyech on the left. Lovely ping to Mason Mount. Lovely ping. Fantastically struck volley by Mason Mount as well. But this one, right, I'm going to be honest with you. This one, I think Fabianski should be doing better at. The more I watch it, I don't understand how Fabianski's not got close to it. He's got nowhere near it. That's the worst thing. He's not even got his fingertips to it. He's been nowhere near that shot. He shouldn't be getting beat at his front post from that. Like I said, it's fantastically struck by Mason Mount. It's a really good, the cross is fantastic. The technique and the contact from Mason Mount is brilliant, but I do think Fabianski should be doing better for that one. And at halftime, we were 2-1 down. I was frustrated. I said to Charlie on the watch along, I came on at halftime. I said, Charlie, I'm frustrated because I thought we played all right in the first half. I thought our tactics were good. I thought our players were trying. I thought most of the players were playing well. And I just thought it was a bit like Brighton, which is majority of the team are playing well. There's just one or two individuals or one or two individual errors just costing the team. And it felt like that again. It was a bit repetitive. But I do think we were better in the first half against Chelsea than we were in either half against Brighton. I thought we possessed more threat going forward, looked more likely to score in that game. Although our goal came in the first half from a penalty. That's it. I said I was stressed. Dylan's right. I said I was stressed. I was stressed. I was stressed watching that first half. And I genuinely thought we played all right. Like I said, we weren't good, we weren't bad, we're just all right. But we were doing good things in the first half. Anyway, we didn't have to wait long until we made it an equaliser. We made it 2-2 in the 56th minute with a goal from Jared Bowen. I'll speak about Jared in just a second, but ball down. And to be fair, Mikel Antonio, right? I wanted to throttle him in the first half. I did. I wanted to throttle him. But he makes a really good run for this goal. It's a really good run. Soufal tries to pick him out with a little lofted ball over the top. It's headed out by Rudiger, I think. I could be wrong. Thiago Silva. It was Thiago Silva, sorry. Reads the play well, heads it down. Soufal sort of battles, wins it back, lays off Bowen. And what a finish. It was an absolute fantastic finish by Jared Bowen. Edge of the box, curled into the far corner. Mendy possibly should be doing a bit better, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. This is a West Ham fan channel. It's a fantastic strike by Jared Bowen. And Bowen, normally we say man of the match till the end. I'm doing it now. By a mile, it was Jared Bowen. He was sensational today. He was everywhere. Defensively, doing what he had to do, coming back and helping out Soufal. Going forward, I thought he was the one pressing. He was the one leading the charge from the West Ham midfield. Possessed the threat. He was unlucky not to get a second goal. Antonio did well again, cut it across for him. Antonio does everything right, to be honest with you, for that chance. Antonio gets into the box. It's sort of like a 50-50 with Hudson-Odoi. He wins the battle, Antonio. But when you watch it back, as soon as Antonio beats Hudson-Odoi, they're going in. It's a 50-50. You can see Bowen. He's lurking on the edge of the box. As soon as Antonio touches and gets possession of it, Bowen's off. He's darting into that box. He's read the game perfectly well. He does all he can. It's a decent enough pass from Antonio. He does the right thing. He just can't quite get there, Jared Bowen. It's just one of them things, isn't it? It's just a bit unfortunate. But I thought Bowen was sensational today. He deserved his goal. He played with a smile on his face for 90 minutes, but what a performance from him. That's one of my favourite individual performances of the season for West Ham, Jared Bowen today. I just thought he was absolutely fantastic. Then in the 71st minute, a bit of a blow for West Ham, but what was going to be a pivotal match-changing moment, and we didn't really realise at the time. Kurt Zouma went off, and this is the negative that goes on from today. Yes, listen, Antonio messed up for the first goal. Rice messed up for the second one, but I think we'll forget about, especially Rice's one, we'll forget about them and move on kind of thing. But the one thing is that the negative thing that we can't move on from is 2 injuries sustained today. First one was Ben Johnson. I mean, that contributed towards Mason Mount's goal because 2 minutes before, a minute before that, Mason Mount has a shot in the 18-yarder. Ben Johnson goes running out to block it down. I assume he's picked up an injury doing that, because then when Mason Mount goes bombing forward for his goal, Ben Johnson's nowhere to be seen. He's injured at this point, can't get back, so he goes off. Then Kurt Zouma goes off in the 78th minute as well. The second time he went down in the game, first time he come back on. This time he's chasing Lukaku, pulls up straight away. Looks like a groin injury. It looks like a groin injury from Kurt Zouma, going by how he was sitting on the pitch kind of thing with the physio, so he couldn't come back on. So hopefully, I'm praying that's not bad news, because it would be a bit of a sort of a dark cloud over the win, if you like, if we lost Ben Johnson and Kurt Zouma to any length of time. But anyway, Zouma went off. Masuaku come on. We switched to 4 at the back. Masuaku playing left back with Diop and Dawson now. For now, sorry, Masuaku didn't come on. He was already on the pitch. Apologies for that. Fabio Fornals come on, and then we switched formation. But then in the 87th minute, Arthur Masuaku with the winner. And I don't know if he meant it. I genuinely don't know if he meant it. We've all watched it plenty of times, right? We've all watched that goal over and over again. I still don't know if he meant it. I don't know if there's a touch. I don't think there's a touch from Reece James as he's closing him down. It looks to go straight in. And before he hits it, he looks like he's ready to cross it into the box. But then the technique, the way the ball moves, that's not a cross. That's not the technique of a cross. That's the technique of a shot. I think he meant it. When I first saw it, I generally thought it was a cross that went wrong. But the more I've seen it, the way the ball moves, the way the ball travels, I think he meant it. I think he's hitting that. The technique of the way it's the way the ball travels for me. I don't think it's a cross. I actually think he meant that. But anyway, regardless, it ends up in the back of the net. It's either a crap cross or an amazing shot, and there's literally no in between. It's one of the two. It's either a really bad cross or an absolute amazing shot, which has caught Mendy out. Mendy's anticipating the cross. He can't get anywhere near it. What a goal it was! And I'm saying it like that because I think he meant it. I think he meant that all day long. He might not have, and I have to say, fair play to him. I'm not Masuaku's biggest fan. When he was coming on at the end of the first half for Ben Johnson, I was thinking, oh no, up against Reece James as well. I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong. I got Masuaku wrong today. There was a couple of moments where the cross is coming down his side. He could have done a bit better at. But as it stands, I don't really care. I do not really care, because what a goal that is. And I know people in live chat, people are wanting the Santa, right? I forgot the Santa. So let me see if I can get Santa brought in, okay? And then we'll play Santa right at the very end. So he's coming. Scottish Santa's coming, right? I've put in the request for Santa to be delivered, and if he does, happy days. Right. Finished 3-2 West Ham. What a result this is. An absolute fantastic result. And when I did the morning video with Gonzo, I'm going to have to promote Patreon in a minute. I'm going to have to promote Patreon. Give me 1 second. Let me find the button. There's a button somewhere. Here it is. Anyway, there you go. I had to promote it. Yes, the channel is a shambles. Gonzo's not here. I'm lost without him. I had to promote it. It's not sponsored by him. It's sponsored by our Patreon, if you like. Patreon.com/AmishChat. If you want more AmishChat content. So I was speaking to Gonzo this morning. I said to Gonzo, if you said to me 4 points from Liverpool, Wolves, and Brighton, I'd have been all right with that. Okay? But if you said, so we got that. But if you said to me 4 points against Brighton and Chelsea, I'd be more than okay with that as well. So essentially, we got a point today. Results are fine. I can almost get rid of the Brighton one and the Wolves one, and we should take it as warnings, lessons to be learned. And maybe I'm being a bit naive, but you know what? We're beating Chelsea 3-2 at home. I'm going to be a bit naive. I'm going to let my feel-good emotions override them at the minute. As for today, I thought the tactics were all right. You know something? I thought Moyes got his tactics right today. Did he mean to win 3-2? Of course not. But he did what he felt in order to keep Chelsea at arm's length. And you know something, I think we did, because sometimes we come on and do the reviews and stuff, and we talk about the opposition goals. And sometimes it can be numerous players that contribute to a goal, or it might be a fantastic strike, whatever. Today's goals, essentially, were down to, the first one was down to one player, Antonio. The goals conceded, of course, down to Antonio, simple as that. The second one, Rice, and I think Fabianski could have done better. Plus, there was an injury to Ben Johnson, which contributed to it. But you can put that down to individual errors. Though Chelsea's 2 goals can be down to individual errors, as far as I'm concerned, which means Moyes' tactic is right. I think they worked. I think the first half we were a little bit unlucky, and it came down to individual people contributing to us being 2-1 down. The second half, we win the half 2-0, if you like. And I think it worked. I think what he wanted worked. He's here. We'll play him at the end. We'll put him up here for now, right? There you go. There's Scottish Santa. He plays a tune. Once I push his hand, he'll play the bagpipes. So I'll do that at the very end. Individual performance, though, like I said, I thought Jared Bowen was fantastic. I thought Declan Rice was superb. I really do think Declan Rice was absolutely everywhere today. Very early on, there was a 50-50 with Mason Mount, his best mate, and he just completely shrugged Mason to one side and away he went. And I thought it was a big game for him, because like I said in the preview, Loftus-Cheek is the only player I've seen that beats Declan Rice over 90 minutes, and he dominates Declan Rice. None of that today. I thought Declan was the best midfielder on the pitch. You've got the 3rd place in the Ballon d'Or. I don't think he should have been, but he was. Declan was better than him. You've got players on that pitch that were upwards of 50 million. Declan was better than him today. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I thought Antonio had a decent enough second half. The first half was a bit stinky, but the second half, I thought a much better performance from him, actually. Like I said, I think he had a big hand in Jared Bowen's goal. Did he touch the ball? No. But he makes the run. The ball's intended for Antonio's run is, an all right enough pass from Soufal, but it gets cut out by Silva, kind of thing. There was a big improvement, I thought, in the second half from Mikel Antonio. Still not the Antonio of old, still not the Antonio we want to see. We still need a better Mikel Antonio, but I do think it was an improved performance in the second half from him. Sir Daddy says Lanzini should start in the next Prem game. What do you think? Thank you for the super chat as well, Sir Daddy. Thank you very much. Yes, I think so as well. I thought it was a hard game for Lanzini. Lanzini needs possession. Lanzini needs the ball, right? I think Lanzini needs the ball to look good. But even out of possession, I thought he was disciplined. There was one point in the first half. There was one point in the second half. One point in the second half where Chelsea had a lot of the possession. They were just knocking about. Reece James and Ziyech or whatever. They were knocking about in that triangle. And him and Masuaku and Diop. And they were just standing there watching. They were concentrating. They were just moving, saying, you can have the ball there. Antonio came in and gave away a free kick where you could see Lanzini getting frustrated with him, saying, what are you doing? Just calm down. Calm down. I thought he had a good game, Lanzini. Like a 7 out of 10 performance. Fantastic penalty. But a 7 out of 10 performance in a really weird way is good for an attacking midfielder at the moment, because too often Benrahma and or Fornals or Bowen, to some extent Antonio, in the previous 2-3 weeks, they've not been quite at it. So a 7 out of 10 is almost like a good result in relative terms of recent weeks. The subs I thought came on and done well. Masuaku, I thought Fornals and Benrahma came on and looked all right, kind of thing. I thought it's just, like I said, everybody played well. I think everybody played good. It's just that there was 1 or 2 individual errors which contributed to goals being conceded. I thought Diop had a good game at centre-back. I thought Zuma looked comfortable prior to his injury. Dawson did fine enough. Good stuff all round. But what a win. It's a huge win. I think today was important for West Ham because I think there was a bit of disappointment during the week against Brighton, which turns into frustration, if you want, because I think as West Ham fans, we're not used to being 4th. I think last season we expected to not finish in the European places. Even I remember on 25 games gone, we were still like, well, let's not get carried away. Even if we can get the Europa Conference League, that would still be an achievement. And we were right. We were correct, right? So I think last year was different. We were all a bit giddy being this high up in the league. We were just enjoying it while it lasted because I think we all expected it to come to an end. I think this season, I think it feels a little bit different. I think this season, we've started to believe that we can maybe qualify for European football again. So if we don't win games that we're perhaps hoping to win or expecting to win, particularly at home to teams that we need to finish above in order to get European football, I think that's why it hurts a little bit more this season. I think it frustrates us a little bit more. And that's okay. I think it's a sign of progression, if you like. I think it's a sign of confidence and faith in this current squad and manager in order to achieve European football for the second season on the bounce. And that's why I think that game midweek wound a lot of people up, and I was one of them. I was angry after that game, but today you almost forget about it. The result against Brighton doesn't matter anymore because what a win tonight. But I'm going to disappear. But before I go, actually, I'll leave you with him. I'll leave you with Santi. Let me bring him in, otherwise you won't hear him over there. I'm going to play the Santa. Are you ready? If you don't want Santa, drop a like on it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're around here, and you can disappear because I'm literally just going to play Santa and put the end screen up. But as people wanted him, so here you go. Here's your. There you go. That's my. That's my Scottish Christmas decoration that people wanted to see. But there you go. The channel's going downhill. I don't really care. West Ham beat Chelsea 3-2. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're around here. I'm shouting because of him. I'll catch you in a bit.